Ever since I was a child, people said my family was cursed. Mom tried to protect us with God. Pop tried to protect us with wrestling. He said if we were the toughest, the strongest, nothing could ever hurt us. I believed him. We all did.
Morning.
Pants tomorrow, please, David.
Perry, I want you to join your brothers in the ring.
Yes, sir. I love it.
Now, we all know Kerry's my favorite, then Kev, then David, then Mike. But the rankings can always change.
What do you want in life, Kevin Von Erich?
More ribs?
I want to be with my family. You know, be with my brothers.
What do you like to do with your brothers?
Together, we can do anything.
We're here to restore justice to the Wrestling Federation that our father built with his own two hands. The hands that were passed down to us. The hands that will deliver the Iron Claw to you.
So what do you think? Like we're alive.
I love your family, Kevin.
You gonna be an uncle?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that makes me so happy.
I talked to you about something, Mom. Dad's too tough on us. You gotta say something.
Baby, that's what your brothers are for.
Feel that? You feel that? That's pressure.
You're pushing too hard.
I'm fine, Kev. Seriously, I'm just sick.
I'm scared, man. It all out of control.
What a terrible accident.
I should have stopped him. I need to think about my family.
Your job is to wrestle. Live up to that deal, or we are through.
I told you to look out for him!
I just love being out there with you guys. It's the only thing that matters to me.
The Bonner will forever be the greatest family in the history of wrestling.
Ooh, let's get ready to rumble on this special
Top rope straight into the podcast.
as we discovered last week. It's Wednesday Night Anal. That's right.
What?
Yeah,
What?
maybe you did that last week. This was the podcast last week. This is an in-joke from last time, remember? Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night Sheathed, and Wednesday Night Anal.
Right. Oh my god, it's been a long week for me.
I love
Maybe it
that
has.
even though Peter has bangs that come down pretty low, I can still see how high her eyebrows.
Oh, I'm not going to let that joke die because I didn't make it, so I'm not at fault. Because that was a Quiddy joke.
Responsible for that.
You were responsible for it. You're the one who said the third one on Wednesday. Anyway, happy Wednesday. We're all here, and it is Wrestle-tober. And tonight, what are we doing?
The Iron Claw.
Iron Butterfly Claw.
Ah,
Yay.
microphone. I'm gonna iron claw all of the listeners through the power of our voice into their heads.
Yeah.
Oof.
Excellent.
Something like that. Anyway, I don't know.
Wrestling. More wrestling. You know.
More wrestling.
We started strong.
Why?
But why, Peter? Because
Why? Because it's Wrestle-tober.
it's Wrestle-tober.
Because
Yes.
Jill said so.
Yeah, absolutely. She's gone wild with the schedule because I made everyone watch Megaforce.
And to be fair to Jill, I expected Wrestle-tober to be a similar tone, but last week we got art, and I was very surprised.
There
There you go.
We've done
And
the
this week,
we had our sad, considered, kind of art piece last week, and this week we've made a.
We've got depressing art piece.
Yeah, that's right. Well, sort of,
Yeah, I actually watched this one first. So,
Oh, shit.
Oh, right.
like, by the end of the wrestler, I was like, guys, what are you doing to me?
That's all right. The rest of the month will be uplifting.
God, I hope so.
Kind of.
But anyway, I've been rumbling for 3 days since I last saw you
Yeah.
all. I have seen 3 live WWE shows and had the best time.
I was going to say, are you not wrestled out, Jill? Have you not?
Yeah.
See, I watched them all live, and now this weekend I plan to watch them back on Netflix to see everything again, but with the commentary this time.
You are taking Wrestle-tober to heart. Like, Jill is just literally, what is every single social occasion this month for Jill is something to do with wrestling. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe we'll see wrestling at Halloween. Who
Yeah,
knows?
a Halloween wrestler.
Yeah, maybe I'll just start taking people out with suplexes. At the
I
bar.
would pay very good money for that.
Yeah. Oh, I will pay good money and also provide the shots required.
Yeah, give someone an attitude adjustment.
To see Jill go off the top rope off somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know which top rope, but it's just like possibly just random fences.
But we should we'll get back on it. This is the Iron Claw, which was a recent release. When was it? 2020?
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, 2023. We did pretty well in cinemas. It was quite positively reviewed and had a whole bunch of beefcake.
Oh yeah.
In it.
Yeah. Everyone pumped up for this one.
Oh
yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
I have I've had a few times in my life where I've watched films and felt entirely inadequate. Like, you know.
I mean, we thought Zac Efron was jacked in Baywatch. This was a whole nother level.
Yeah, but this is bodies pushed to their extreme.
Yeah.
Which actually makes me a little uncomfortable because it's not like, well, I mean, we equate one thing with health and another thing with not health, but like really bodies being pushed to their extreme is actually dangerous.
Yeah.
And that's, to my brain, it's kind of like, well, I don't like it.
This is uncomfortably strong.
And also, this is, we're talking about a film based on a true story of wrestling, which was coming out during the late 70s and 80s, which, as we all know, if we ever watched the Schwarzenegger documentary Pumping Iron, that everyone was eating a whole bunch of steroids like Tic Tacs, which is why they looked so massive. And they didn't really go into that in this sort of.
They danced around a lot of stuff in this movie.
Yeah, I found
you didn't not see stuff.
No, this was the thing that I kind of like. I got this vibe of like, oh, it's these four brothers and they just do a lot of exercise and they're quite physical and they're like roughhouse and they're just all good natural American boys. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure they were on a strict regime of here's your injection, son. Kind of like you need to get bigger. It's not from the jogging.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely from the beginning read it a little bit differently because at least one of the characters from the very beginning was definitely aiming to be in that world, and working his body deliberately in that direction. Not so much the others, but
I mean, a lot of the drug references in this were about other drugs, not potentially the performance-enhancing drugs, and they kind of just stayed away from it, which is okay. That's fine. Yeah. But it may have been a contributing factor to some of the issues that they had during this, which they didn't really go into.
Yeah. So I went into this film completely cold. I did not realize it was based on a true story until after I finished watching it. So I don't know, maybe we need to synopsize it just to kind of ground everyone in what we're talking about.
Do we? Now. Shit accent time.
Right, okay.
And as we know, like, Quinny is not allowed to do a luchador accent.
Okay, no, cod Mexican.
And we did, didn't we do, what did we do last time? It was, wasn't it ring announcer?
Yeah, did ring announcer last time.
You did ring announcer last time.
Wait, no, it wasn't ring announcer. It was bar club owner.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it was like stripper announcer.
Yeah, strip club announcer. So what kind of accent do we want for this?
You could do ring announcer. The Von Erichs were fake Germans. You could do a German accent.
Fake Germans. I mean, much like my fake accent.
I mean, I thought we were going to save Mexican ring announcer till the last one, which is Nacho Libre, where it's kind of allowed.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think.
Kind of
Von Erich, German. Okay, could he announce it like the Germans? While I try
Okay.
and find some music to go behind the background of this. What have I got? Oh, I'll try this one. Here we go. Go ahead.
The Iron Claw tells the story of the Von Erich brothers as they make history in the highly competitive world of professional wrestling in the early 1980s. Through tragedy and triumph, mostly tragedy, actually, not going to lie here, mostly tragedy, as the brothers seek larger than life immortality on the biggest stage in sports, the wrestling ring. Yeah, there you go.
Lovely.
You're welcome anytime.
Really confused genres in my head now because now I've got like a Bond villain.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no real German happening in this film at all. The Von Erich name technically wasn't even really their name.
No.
No, their real surname was Atkinson, but his
mother's maiden,
father's maiden name was Von Erich, and Fritz von Erich, who was like the originator of the shtick, his whole gimmick originally was a German soldier.
Ooh.
Yeah, which they did not cover in this movie. That's
Funny
a little
that.
fun fact for you.
Well, you know, if you're just going to start it, like, it's fine. It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that does make a little bit more sense with the whole concept of the Iron Claw and stuff like that. You're like, oh, okay, right, yeah. Ooh.
I mean, America's never really had a Nazi problem, has it?
Not these days.
They didn't just
Don't know what you're talking about.
They didn't just kind of like go underground a little bit and then just keep popping up and, you know. Anyway.
Hail Hydra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
so yes, Fritz was essentially the original, and then an entire second generation of children that are Jack, Kevin, David, Kerry, Mike, and
the unknown Chris that they did not cover in this film.
No. I found that really interesting when I was looking it up. I was like, huh, there's no mention of him at all.
No.
Well, I mean, also he died early.
No,
Jack died early.
Jack died
was
early.
there was another one that was actually in wrestling.
Oh, that's right.
They,
yeah, sorry.
They conflated with Mike.
Too many brothers.
Yeah.
A lot of brothers.
Apparently, it was just like a bit too much to fit into the story, and a lot of like it would have felt very similar to one of the others.
Yeah, exactly. Similar ending to one of the brothers, and a similar decline.
Maybe they couldn't find an actor who was willing to get buff enough. Yeah. I mean,
I feel like it's really difficult. It's one of those difficult things in these, like, you know, feature films based on true stories. You know, it's not a documentary, so creative liberties are taken to create the story in a way that fits a 90-minute feature film. And I think that just from reading about it afterward, there are some things that kind of made me go, nah, that was a tough choice for the real people involved.
Yeah, look, I mean, whenever you get like a large sort of cast of it, you've got to pick a through line, and it is a dramatization of a true story. It is not the true story. And it's also about wrestling, so you've got to make it dynamic in some way. So I wasn't really disappointed with how they kind of drilled the focus down a little bit and put things in, because you got the main things is you had an overbearing father. You have brothers who really love each other, but just seem to be always getting the wrong end of the stick for reasons that by the end of it, I'm like, it's really not your fault, guys. Like, just shit happens. And then, you know, you kind of made it, and then you kind of didn't, but you kind of did. But also, all the shit that happens to you is just awful. But at least you kept Ric Flair in there. That was someone that I was not expecting to see in this movie. Was like, oh shit, that's Ric Flair. That's a real person who was a real wrestler. How did I miss all this?
Well, the Von Erichs were real people that were real wrestlers as well.
I have to say though, I didn't like they're not one of those people that like a group of people like, oh, I know those people. Like, they didn't come through. I remember Ric Flair, but I didn't really remember the rest.
Yeah, I mean they're old school. They were in NWA, which is still a entity that exists now. Funnily enough, currently owned by Billy Corgan.
What? Bill Burr's brother?
But
Allegedly.
yeah.
Oh,
I love it
yeah.
because every episode of the wrestling match, they come out and smash pumpkins. It's amazing.
Yeah, funnily enough, now a wrestling promoter as well as musician. And they started their own group called WCCW. So I mean, they weren't really competing with WWF at the time.
Yeah, right.
They were smaller indie groups.
There are so many acronyms that, like, to me, I just kind of go, it's wrestling, it's all the same, and then learning that there is just, it's kind of like Game of Thrones. There's all these different clans and families and wrestling things, and then they all come together, and some get bought out by the others and then move through. But I was a little bit
and
like,
some are subgenres of other things. So like,
Sure.
WCW, which is different, which was also slightly different to TNA, and then there was what were the other ones?
TNA still
NWO was a group within all that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
New World Order.
Yeah, they were a faction. They're not a
Oh, sorry,
wrestling-
sorry, within. That's what I meant. But yeah,
Yeah, but that's not a wrestling.
it's not a whole wrestling thing.
I feel like I need a family tree and a flowchart and a PowerPoint presentation to follow all of it.
Yeah,
to understand it fully. Not
but
that I'm
in the
asking
end,
for it.
It doesn't actually matter in this film because what we're looking at is the lives of a bunch of dudes, and watching The Wrestler last week, I was like, oh yeah, this is a Darren Aronofsky film. I know how these go. It's pretty much a downward spiral arc from characters being not great to their absolute worst. And this one wasn't that far off.
It's sad. It's tragic. And it doesn't really get much better.
There's a glimmer of hope at the end.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do to us here, Jill?
Oh, sorry. Look, I had this one on my list to actually watch, and it just was lucky enough to coincide with the wrestling month. So I made everybody watch it so I could.
All I'm just doing at the moment is like, man, wrestling sucks for the people involved. All these people are cheering.
I have to say, I have questions though, because this one confused me about wrestling.
I remember saying you were confused. What are your questions? Well,
because my understanding of wrestling at the time I watched this film came primarily from Glow, and also my general understanding of what wrestling is. Okay. And then I watched The Wrestler after this film, and that didn't confuse my general understanding of wrestling. But it seemed to me that going into the matches in this film, there was like an implication that the winner of the match wasn't predetermined, and that shit was going down in the matches that weren't choreographed. And that kind of goes against my general understanding of wrestling and how it works. Like, I didn't understand, like, were they trying to build stakes for the characters by implying that, oh no, it's like a real title that he's got to win, you know, or fail at, or if there's like another style of wrestling that isn't as scripted as the one that I'm familiar with.
Not everything is as predetermined as you imagine it is. Stuff can be generated on the fly. And usually if you see people come in close, they're usually communicating something about they want to put in a move or do something a little bit different. And it is been known that a lot of like bookings and like promos and stuff like that can change like as you go out there. Famously, like my favorite wrestler, Cody Rhodes, was supposed to win WrestleMania 38, but just before he went out there, they're like, I'm sorry, we're not going to give it to you. The other guy's going to take it. So they had to like change the ending of the match. And then he came back again next year and they're like, okay, we're going to give it to you this time. So, yeah, I mean, what you were seeing where they do stuff in the ring and they make changes and like bookings can change at the last minute to change who is going to win and that kind of stuff. So it does still happen.
But it seemed like the scenes were kind of set up in a way that like there was no decision about who was going to win, and that the Zac Efron character, whose name I've forgotten, had
David.
to either win or lose
No,
the match
that
by
was
being
Kevin.
how good,
Kevin, sorry.
but being how good he was. And like at some point he gets like unexpectedly thrown out of the ring, and he's like, well, he wasn't supposed to do that. Like, would you really like lump somebody out of the ring onto the floor if that wasn't like a planned thing?
Yeah, it wasn't a planned thing. Like that's
happens.
Telling the story of like, well,
what happened in that moment?
They're usurping him and they're taking it away from him and not really giving him a choice. So you either like break character, what they call corpsing, and like say, hey, that's not supposed to happen, or you keep people in the world and you just roll with it.
Okay.
Yeah. And that sort of thing also, like, I think I enjoyed the wrestlers' sort of description of that a little more. Like, you could see them planning out the matches and a little more. Like, there was a tiny bit of that in this where they were kind of talking about, that we're going to do a double drop kick and then we're going to go up high, don't leave me hanging too long, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there were... I guess that sort of discussion of the business of it starts to get kind of wound into the matches themselves a little bit, where you're talking about you've got a title shot, and you're not going to win it because it's important that you just go up against that person, and if you get enough heat from the crowd, and if you appeal to them enough, then next time round you might get a shot at a world title thing. And then that decision will be made before that. But it's sort of, there were a couple of times where I did start to kind of go, are we starting to get confused as to what is reality? But then again,
well, I almost thought, like, when I didn't because I didn't do any prep, when I didn't realize it was based on a true story, for a while I was like, okay, am I supposed to be in the world of wrestling believing that these matches are completely undetermined fights? Like that felt like that was a journey that I was being taken on sometimes. And then when I got to the end and realized it was based on a true story, I was like, okay, so that wasn't the film I was watching.
Right. And it can be that, like, matches go in different directions. Like that whole bit with him being thrown out of the ring, lots of the time matches move out of the ring. But if, you've never done work on concrete, you just may not know how to fall properly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that whole thing is, his dad afterwards going, you took a long time to get up. And he's like, yeah, because I was in fucking pain.
Well, I mean, how do we all feel about Dad?
Oh, God, what a piece of
shit. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're going to have a heel, why not have a super heel?
Definitely.
In this good old Fritz von Erich, who played really well, I think, by Holt. What's his name? Holt McCallany. Who I remember from Mindhunter. Did anyone watch Mindhunter?
Yes. Tell you what, he looks like the gun.
Yeah.
Like when you see the pictures at the end, like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a fair amount of balls to like raise a family that you're just going to use to exploit in your business model, and you just don't give a shit. If they die off, you're just kind of like, that one was weak. It's like, wow, fuck, man.
Like there was a bit in the trailer that, like, when I first heard it, I thought that maybe it was being done kind of tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
But then watching the film, it's like deadly serious. Like everybody knows that Kerry is my favorite, then Kevin, then Michael, then you're like, what? Jesus.
It's pretty fucked up. And those poor boys are just like worship him and go along with it. It's very messed up.
I also felt sad for Doris as well, like as his wife and mother of these boys. It's like, this is terrible misogyny everywhere I'm looking. Oh my God.
And she's a very submissive woman though.
Ultimately, I felt sympathy to a lot of them because they seemed like really nice boys who were, in these bodies of men, but were very definitely still just boys.
Oh yeah,
which
like,
I thought.
David, who was the first one. Oh well, I mean, not the first one,
after the child.
Yeah, yeah.
after the child
In the movie.
to die was only 23 or 25 when he
Yeah.
died.
Just
And yeah, some of the others, I think,
Also,
pretty sure
spoiler
Mike was
alert.
like only 21.
oh yeah, sorry, yeah. To anyone who's
Well, to
Planning
anyone
watching
that
the film.
doesn't know that this whole family had a curse and all died, welcome.
But here, that's the thing. If you go into the movie cold like I did, you don't. So for like the first half hour, it's like
Sure.
you're getting on board with everyone being like, this is a fun brothers in the ring movie.
Oh no, Peter.
and you're kind of starting to like them too, because I didn't know the story of it. I
You
hadn't-
100% get on board. Zac Efron does a beautiful job. Really like drawing you into that family.
he does, but as the least
Least
what's the word?
charismatic.
charismatic.
Yeah. It's like
he's a giant hunk of very talented meat with a 0 charisma score. Like he's rolling minuses.
yeah. The epitome of the non.
Well, you landed Lily James. So
I was going to say, but I think that's kind of the point. Like he tries so hard, but just doesn't quite have
Did
the
he
charisma
land?
that the others have in the ring.
Did he land Lily James? Or did she know exactly what she was doing after his first sentence? She's like, "I've got you." It's like, this is
Oh,
gonna
you
be,
poor stupid thing.
yeah, it's gonna be real easy. We're married now, okay? But you know,
The first thing, and I've said this to everybody that I've mentioned the film to, is like, I wasn't expecting this to be a backdoor pilot for He-Man, but oh my god, like I've never seen a dude look that ripped, but also that jawry. Like
yeah.
I had to take a moment. Like, was he wearing any prosthetics, like on the face or anything, or was that just natural?
When did he have his accident and get the jaw surgery?
I think it was before this film.
Right.
Yeah, well then that would make sense.
I have absolutely no idea because I don't know anything about Zac Efron. I mean, I knew that
he took
he
a
broke his jaw.
spill and broke his jaw and had to get surgery.
I mean, I would kind of believe that because it's not like you know an incredible you know it's not like he's somebody who needed facial surgery. Like
No.
I kind of believe the broken jaw story.
Okay.
Not that we're here to debate people's faces. People can do what they want with their faces. But yeah, I believe it was after that. But I also kind of think that you're kind of right that particular body shape, like that, it was very He-Man.
Just like it was peak 80s, like muscle,
Yeah.
you know, goals basically, and combined with the hair.
The hair work in this movie was phenomenal.
This is a very wiggy movie.
But like peak 70s and 80s styles.
Oh, yeah.
You leave my ketamine Gene Wilder alone. He was doing
and
a great
now I
job.
understand why we ended up with all of those thirst traps of Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because of what he had to do for this movie.
Yeah, just lots of push-ups for these guys. It's fine.
Bit more than
It's-
push-ups.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, push-ups
Yeah.
and push-downs. Fine. Fine.
And the crazy thing is, after this, he's now going to be a wrestling hut in Star Wars movies.
Oh.
Who's Zac Efron
Yeah.
or Jeremy Allen White?
Jeremy Allen White is a wrestling hut a la Jabba the Hutt.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just like, bizarre. The new Mandalorian
a
movie.
ripped hut.
Like, there's
okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at that and I went, I
What a-
couldn't wrap my head around the casting, and now I've seen this. I go, oh, okay.
Whatever Star
Right.
Wars, you can't hurt me now. That's how I look at everything that gets announced.
Sorry, I'm just gonna gonk myself.
Yes,
Um,
exactly. One of the things that I wondered, based on the wrestling sort of side of it, was trying to understand whether or not you think they were doing most of their own stunts, or that they had to go through like a wrestling training program to, but specifically not a current wrestling training program. Like they must have gotten old school wrestlers to come in and say, wait, in the 70s, how would they have done this? Or in the 80s, how would they have done this? You know, to go through, because it looked pretty, you know, correct. Like I was watching it go, like much like the wrestler, you know, the final fight was brutal and really up and close. This one was framed really nice. Like the wrestling matches, I thought was done really well. You know, I believed their things that they were doing, even though it's all choreographed. It's fine.
Yeah.
It looked athletic. It looked like they were big hits. I got on board with it. So I think it was pretty successful. And I enjoyed watching them in the ring as the Brotherhood, and then I hated watching them get shat on every single which way but loose in the rest of the world. And then enjoy themselves as they're, you know, having all of that hype and wonder in the ring.
I just wanted Michael to be able to go and play in his band.
I know.
Like,
nope, you're going to wrestle.
Yeah. There were so many things that you could see, like all of these people who were just trying to live their best lives and constantly fighting against something. And yeah, I'd be interested to know how much the real family had to do with the film. I mean,
well, the only real family left is Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, except that one of the, you know, interesting choices was that Kerry had a family and a daughter, and they were completely...
had 2 daughters actually.
Yeah,
who now wrestle.
I don't think that they were particularly happy to be entirely left out of the film, particularly given his motivation for his ending that was presented in the film was that he was like so alone. Like that's a bit mean.
Well, they didn't cover any of the brothers' marriages besides Kevin's, and I think maybe they just did that in a way because he's the surviving member and his sons have gone on to become wrestlers as well. So they could just be following a story in that method rather than, like you said, it's not a documentary instead of touching on every other member.
We don't need to know women's stories in this. This is about buff men. Buff men in pantaloons in the ring. Get it?
I'd like to know, Jill, this is a question about wrestling. Okay. How unusual is it for somebody to wrestle barefoot?
Very unusual. I think Kevin Von Erich is the only person I know of that wrestles barefoot.
Right. Because it looked so weird every time I saw him in that ring. I was like, put some shoes on, dude.
Yeah.
It's just
his preference.
Weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
You leave him alone. He also goes to the supermarket with no shoes on and all that kind of stuff as well. It's just his life, man.
What did we think of the way it was shot? Just a question. Did that register with anyone in terms of style?
Not in the way that the wrestler did.
Yeah, exactly. But I still enjoyed it.
I thought, like, when it starts out in a really very stark black and white. That I was kind of like, oh shit. It looked, I wasn't down with it. And then when the color came in, I was like, oh, okay, right. We're sort of really doing that 70s
grainy kind of feel,
grainy and stuff like that. I found it that when it was doing the action in the ring and everything, it sort of picked up its energy, but I found it very static and quiet. Like its choice of shots was really I don't know, very slow moving. I found the film itself very slow moving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like it was, I watched the first 20 minutes of it twice because I was watching some of it before I was about to get on a plane. And then I watched it with my partner last night. And I was just like, wow, the pacing felt quite languid and a little, I don't know whether it's an 80s thing. I don't know what, it felt like the kind of pacing of a film I haven't watched in a long time. Which isn't the cinematography, it's the editing, but yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say, they also did like some weird stuff in terms of the scenes and like chopping stuff up. Like there's a bit where Kerry kind of has his meltdown and gets on his bike and drives off. And then next minute, he's all scraped up and on crutches. So you kind of miss like a big chunk in the middle of like what's going on. So there's a lot of stuff where you just had to kind of like piece it together yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that little bit of sort of construct your own narrative. And also the nice reveal of the foot. You know, you're like, oh, because you know, you sort of see him and he's like, oh, okay, he's come off his bike, right? Things are not great. Oh no, things are really not great.
Yeah. He hid that amputation from the whole family and from everybody that he wrestled with. And it wasn't until there was a moment in the ring where his foot fell off that everyone was like, oh shit, he doesn't have a foot.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if I was in that family, I probably wouldn't tell my dad either.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
The amputation wasn't a result of the accident. It happened afterwards when he like tried to get back in the ring like too soon and damaged the foot further, and then it had to be amputated, but he didn't tell anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the missing chunk of story that you've noticed because you know what it is, whereas I just kind of gone, cool, hard cut, I'm good.
Yeah.
But there are no problems with patriarchy.
Yeah.
Only because I honestly believe that was just because he was so afraid of his dad and for admitting that something was wrong.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it is because he was the golden child after David passed away and after Mike's unfortunate.
And it just felt that whole thing because they were just ingrained and raised in this like family where it was all about competition and pushing through and being better and not letting anything stop you. And that kind of just carries on through the rest of it. They were like, no, I can't admit any sort of weakness. And that may like, no matter like, even if like, yeah, you hurt, really hurt, but I'm not going to even admit that this is a problem. So hopefully that's a good thing to be
I can't let anyone see me cry. I can't let anyone see me bleed. Oh, I'm throwing up blood.
To that point, who cried at the last lines?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly because it was an emotional journey, and you're finding out what actually happened in the end. You're allowed to be like, okay.
Well, I mean, there's even a scene where Zac Efron as Kevin is like having a moment and actually crying, and his sons are like, "Oh, it's okay. Like, what's wrong?" He's
Oh
like,
hell,
no,
man!
I'm not allowed.
That's what I mean. Who cried at that?
Like,
I'm
not allowed to cry. Men don't cry. And they're like, "It's okay to cry, Dad."
We'll be your brothers. I was just like, oh, get fucked.
Yeah. I kind of like that loop. You know, yes, it was like a lot of toxic masculinity in this film, but I do kind of like that they closed the loop on that in the end and implied that maybe the generational trauma didn't need to continue. I don't know if it did in reality, but you know, it's nice to model nice things.
Absolutely.
And also the afterlife scene was like, that'll get you. That'll get you.
That did get me.
Yeah.
I that was one of the few times where I was almost taken out of the film.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, like it was a moment where I felt like because everything up until that point had been really grounded.
Yeah.
It felt like we were very much in, you know, a grounded reality. And then you get that little piece of storytelling and I was like,
are you saying heaven's not real, Pink?
100% agree with you. Like it was like a bit of a tonal inconsistency, but I also kind of feel like I needed it just to not leave the film like that freaking depressed.
Agreed.
And I read some like interesting things online about it, like, you know, that the coin that he had in the boat is a call back to the coin toss that they did to decide who was going to be the champion and that kind of thing. Like I completely agree. Like when I was watching it, I was like, what film am I watching now? But I was also grateful for it because it just broke that heaviness a little bit.
Yeah. And you're right. It is a fantasy. The whole thing is a story. But yeah, it was a big swing from a filmmaker and it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
and it landed, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, this was a film that, based on the fact where it was coming from, and we have, like, The Wrestler had been out for a while, so now we're about due for another, 15 years later, have another wrestling movie. So it's got to be an emotional one. You can't just have a whole bunch of ridiculousness. I quite enjoyed the tone of the film. Like, yeah, a bit slow. It's 2 hours. It's quite long. It's not a happy story because, you're sort of watching this and you're like, oh, these people are lovely and what an abusive dad, but that's okay. They'll make it. Oh, no. Oh, that's okay. Can't get any worse. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
You know quite a bit more about the history of it, Jill. Like, by the sounds of it, you've done a bit more sort of background reading. The question about whether or not the dad was fucking him over on money, is that covered anywhere? Because I was like, that's an interesting little thing to just nudge up to.
No, I couldn't tell you either way on that. I don't have that kind of authority on the ins and outs, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I've just been enjoying the little truth bombs coming out of you here or there.
Should we go and have a clip? We don't have to do a rating on this. I think that we didn't do one for The Wrestler. Like, you can rate it if you want to see if it's really good. But I think we're in Wrestle-tober. It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's another emotional film, but quite satisfying, and I think quite well done. And if you like watching buff men, you're going to get a lot of buff men in this one.
A lot of buff men.
Until you don't.
What clip have I got? I've got one where we get to see Zac Efron meeting his future wife for the first time, and you get to see just why he probably didn't graduate high school.
Hi, Kevin. Hey, can I get your autograph?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Oh, don't you want to ask me who to make it out to?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's Pam.
Pam.
Mm-hmm. You're supposed to say nice to meet you, Pam.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It is nice to meet you, Pam.
It's nice to meet you too, Kevin.
Did you want my brother, son?
No, just you.
Okay, then.
Your folks not teach you how to ask questions?
Like what?
Well, like, who shall I make this out to? Or would you like to have a drink with me sometime, Pam?
Are you asking me out?
Make me feel a little worse while you're at it.
No. Sorry, no. I would love to go out with you, Pam. Wasn't that? Yeah, I've just never been asked before.
Well, hopefully it'll go well, and then no one else will have the chance to ask you again.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go.
Get it, Pam.
Just get it. Pam can get it. It was quite sweet. Their relationship, I thought was very sweet.
Yeah,
she
though
helped him along
watching
the lines.
that tension between somebody who's wanting a loving partner and somebody who is just like, I am broken.
Yeah.
It was hard. It's hard to watch somebody, push away the good things in their life, especially when you're seeing so many bad things all around them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. I was just reading a little bit more about Chris, the brother that is not in the film.
Right.
He had problems. He was a lot smaller than the others. He had asthma and had brittle bones. So they, by the sounds of it, they combined a lot of his story with Mike's. But there's a part of me that's like, I get it. You don't have enough time to give to all the characters and give them their time, but once again, there's a different thing there of I want to do this, but I'm physically broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, we can all go and look at the stories of the 6 sons that they actually had, and find out all of the terrible ways that they may no longer be with us. But that's okay.
Have you seen any of the modern Von Erichs wrestle at all, Jill?
They are signed with AEW, and I do not watch AEW.
Why?
I think it's trash.
What does
they
AEW
are
stand?
Marshall and Ross Von Erich. They wrestle as the Von Erich brothers. AEW is All Elite Wrestling. They also have a sister company called Ring of Honor, if anyone's heard of that either.
Also, there's a bunch of, I didn't know there's a bunch of fake Von Erichs.
Oh, yeah.
What am I reading about here? Just
well,
like, quietly
I mean,
off the side.
yeah, once all these guys started dying off, they brought in ring-ins.
Oh my God.
To continue the Von Erich thing. So yeah, there was a couple of guys that used to wrestle as Von Erichs that were fake Von Erichs, but like claimed to be cousins and that kind of shit. But yeah. One of Kerry's daughters, Lacey, wrestles as Lacey Von Erich in TNA. And yeah, I think Kevin Von Erich has like 13 grandchildren. And the Von Erichs were all inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2019, I think it was.
Yeah, and apparently there's a doco kicking around as well about called the Wrestling the Curse, which
I think there's been like a few podcast episodes about them as well. That if you wanted to find out more information, there's stuff out there.
You got to admit, like, based on the history, you have to sort of go. So, like, what puppy did you kick?
I know. Who did you like? What Chinaman did you run over?
Oh, Jesus!
You haven't heard that one before?
Nope.
Is that racist?
Maybe.
Yeah. It is that thing, but also like it seems so clear that the curse is just the dad. Like,
yeah.
The curse is toxic masculinity. The curse is
and roid rage.
And roid rage.
Yes.
Yeah, like, when you die of gastroenteritis at 25, I think there's a problem.
Sure. I mean, apart from the youngest Jack, who that seems like an accident.
Oh my God. Okay, so his accident, they don't tell you what it is in the movie. He stood on a trailer tongue and got electrocuted and then drowned in a puddle of melting snow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how fucked up that death was. At 6 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So it wasn't even just like a horrible little, he was sick. No, that was fucked up. And actually, David had a child too that died of SIDS.
Yeah, I did see that. There are a couple of.
So it's just, I would say it's a curse.
Yeah.
Maybe not just the dad, but there's a lot of bad luck in that family.
You could just call it the Iron Curse.
Britta says it's Final Destination.
A little bit,
A little bit.
When the Reaper wants you, that's okay. But yeah, like, look, all in all, good film.
I just wanted to say, and this is a question because we are in October, so what is traditionally Scary Month and Halloween month. Has there ever been, like, we're talking curses here, has there ever been a wrestling horror movie?
Yes.
Because if there hasn't, I would very much like somebody to get onto that. And if there has, could somebody please write in, send us a voicemail, do whatever, and let us know?
Every single
because I would really love to know.
Every single wrestling match featuring The Undertaker is a horror movie, Queen.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, true.
Yeah. Or Mick Foley.
I could imagine that would be such an amazing setup for a horror movie. You know, you've got like these big matches of all the flash and glamour, but then lots of backstage, lots of interesting ways that people can die. Like, if this is a thing that needs to happen, if somebody could get onto that for me, that'd be great.
Well, maybe if they'd filmed this one differently, this could have been it.
Sure.
It could have been, the Von Erich Final Destination films.
I mean, I've just Googled it, and I think there are some things out there for you, Tony.
Good. Excellent.
Including one called Dark Match.
Adski's in.
I watched a couple of dark matches this weekend.
Well,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds great. A small-time wrestling company accepts a well-paying gig in a backwoods town only to learn too late that the community is run by a mysteriously cult leader with devious plans for their match.
Ooh.
Okay. And the cult leader is Chris Jericho.
Love.
There's one that has 22% on Rotten
Oof.
Tomatoes
Oof.
called WrestleManiac. A low-budget filmmaker takes his cast and crew to a ghost town with a horrifying legend, a crazed former Mexican wrestler carrying out deadly pile-driving murders.
Oh, that's perfect.
That sounds awesome.
Oh,
There you go. No, that's great. WrestleManiac.
Supplemental watching for this month.
Supplemental watch.
Yeah, I
on
think
October
this is-
31st.
here's
Midnight
your
Zombie Massacre.
Yep.
Two brothers compete in a wrestling match on the eve of Halloween as a raging zombie apocalypse infests the people outside the area.
No way.
I don't want to see wrestlers and zombies. That's just, unless it has one scene where the
That one's
zombies,
got 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, but only 4.4 on IMDb. So
when the zombies come up to the wrestlers and then go brains and then go,
I just love the idea of like somebody like doing a big clothesline and clotheslining off a zombie's head.
Yeah,
You know.
that'd be fun.
That's the thing. Like, I think there is so
Perfect.
much fertile ground for amazing, like, slapstick comedy, but also potentially great horror setup. I love the idea. Combine a little bit of wrestling and Pet Cemetery. Like, they build their wrestling ring over an ancient Indian burial ground or
Yeah,
something
that's
like that.
great.
stop pitching.
know?
Because like the agentic AI will just start creating these movies out of bullshit and we'll just get slop. That's what will happen, Quinny.
Damn
And
it.
I'll blame you. Like, damn,
No.
Quinny, you've given them all the elevator pitches. Now they're real movies.
Yeah, and now nobody's going to pay me to make them.
yes, because that 100% was going to happen otherwise.
Screw you, mate.
Nobody's getting paid to make anything at the moment.
Oh, right. It wasn't an attack at me. It was an attack at the entire system.
It was an
I
attack
thought
at
you were
the
like,
entire
yeah, Quinny, you
system.
would never get paid to do anything because you were shit.
At least you're getting the information now, Quinny. You don't have to go through all the hoops to jump through.
Before you waste your money.
Yeah.
I made a pitch deck. Sorry.
I made my pitch deck with AI. Yeah, well, we made the film with AI. So.
We made it already based off your pitch deck. What? It's just Zac Efron eating spaghetti. That is a deep cut AI joke.
It is. It is. Like that whole eating spaghetti thing. You mentioned it 2 times in recent days, and it freaks me out.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Okay,
speaking
well,
of
there you
freaking out things, did anyone get up to anything fun on the weekend? And yes, Jill, we know you went to WWE. Did you have fun?
I did. I had so much fun.
How's Perth? Is it still there?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
right. I
Yeah.
forget that if it's over there in the far reaches of
It was
Australia.
quite nice, actually.
Yeah,
We
right.
stayed in a fun little spot called Northbridge. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
a little bit King's Cross, a little bit Chinatown.
I was going to say Northbridge is just over the train tracks. It's a bit
Yeah,
cool.
it's just north of the bridge. Fun. Where did they do it? Like, where was the thing? Was it at the casino?
It was at RAC Arena.
Is that next the one that's attached to the casino? That's all I remember about Perth. The
Don't
biggest venue is attached to a casino, and I'm like, So they pay people mining money, and then they extract the mining money back out again.
I don't know. There was a big fuck off BHP and a Rio Tinto building in the city, so
Right.
Sure.
Yes.
that's the casino, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Kind of.
Was
And
it?
Casper, no, I did not see Quackers. Look, I wanted to go to Rottnest Island on Sunday, which was our free day, but we were all ratchet after doing like 2 big nights in a row. And all the wrestlers fucking went to Rottnest on Sunday too, so I'm really pissed that I just did not
You
have
could
the
have.
energy.
You could have been smiling at Quackers with the wrestlers.
The fucking ferry left Fremantle at 9 a.m., which meant I would have had to get an 8 a.m. train, which would have meant I had to get up earlier than that to get out
Yeah.
there. So it just was not happening.
The best part is I misheard the first part of your sentence, and I thought you said the fucking furry left Perth. And I was like, okay.
Oh
dear.
damn! Is who was because I didn't really know what was going on, but who was the big name? Who was the surprise guest that turned up? Would there be anyone I recognize?
John Cena was there,
What?
You wouldn't recognize him.
but I couldn't see him.
The Peacemaker himself.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So he flew to Perth.
He had a really sick match, actually. Like, if anyone is a fan of like old school wrestling, it was like the Cena era of wrestling. It was really like an homage kind of love letter to wrestling, the whole match. They were just like pulling classic moves, really a lot of stuff out of Cena's entire adversary playbook. So he was pulling like everyone's moves. There were even a couple of times where they were taking cues from the crowd and doing moves, because there was a few moments where people like started yelling RKO, RKO. So then he did Randy Orton's finishing move, and then the audience started cheering 619, 619, which is Rey Mysterio's finishing move. And then he was gonna do it, but then Cena said to AJ Styles, he's like, cut me off. And then he goes to like hit the ropes and then come back. And then so AJ cut him off and they didn't pull the move. Because Cena's fucking almost 50 years old. I don't think he can do a fucking 619. So
For those of us who do not know what a 619 is, remind us.
Okay. When your opponent is strung up in the ropes like this, you run to the other side of the ring, bounce the ropes, come back, grab the top rope and swing your body through the top and middle ropes to clock them in the face.
Wow.
That's a 619.
Right. Not to be confused with a 69.
Exactly. Where you do it upside down.
Yeah. Slower.
Good. Maybe I'm going to start watching wrestling. Learn some
Go
new
and
moves.
watch The Crown Jewel. It's on Netflix. You can hear us chanting Oscar's a shit cunt. So
Perfect Australian
there's
audience.
a lot of vulgar chanting that we were doing. If you can find the pre-show for The Crown Jewel, we all booed the national anthem of America.
Oh yeah, that made the news everywhere.
Oh boy, that was really uncomfortable to be in that arena.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, it made America pretty fucking uncomfortable too. Like, there's a lot of commentary about it going, what the fuck is up
It
with
was
Australia? It's like,
aggressive
you're not
booing.
popular here.
It was aggressive booing, and you could not hear the girl singing the anthem for the booing.
Yeah, we will tell you to get fucked.
Yeah.
That's what
and then
Australians
we'll
are all
sing
about.
our national anthem louder than the girl.
Yeah. That's because we're good.
We're not nationalistic at all.
Anything else happen on the weekend?
No.
No. All right. And good. Fantastic.
Yes, of course.
Wow.
PAX! So we got PAX, Queenie. How'd it go?
My feet hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Well, wear shoes next time. You're not wrestling.
And I'm not wearing.
Are you Kevin Von Erich?
Yeah, I'm not wearing tidy whities around the place either. And everybody at PAX is very thankful for this fact. No, it was good. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed not having much to do. I ended up getting asked on like the day before, "Oh, Quinny, can you host our panel?" And I was like, yes, I can. So I hosted the Deerstalker panel, which was good fun.
How was the evac?
Oh, so we didn't know that was happening. So that particular our Deerstalker panel was running at that evac. So we came out after the panel, and
Lucky there
just
wasn't
filing out.
actually a fire, otherwise you'd all be dead.
Well, this is the thing. I was like, so did you just not pipe the announcement into the theaters?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Turns out it was somebody had just pulled a fire alarm, but you know.
But still, the point.
And also, yeah, like I was fairly impressed with how chill the audience, like the crowd was. Like they just did what they were told. They got out, you know, and shout out to all the enforcers, like for managing an evacuation of 50-odd thousand people.
Yeah, wow.
That was a bunch of people earning their fucking money that day. But yeah, it was good fun. I saw a few panels that were a lot of fun. I saw a very funny game that I'm trying to think whether I've still got the collateral for it. A very funny game called My Arms Are Too Long.
Okay.
In the best of all the usual indie games where it's an idea that you've just gone, that's fucking silly. Like Untitled Goose Game from a few years ago.
Right.
This is one where you just control an extra long arm with a hand, and it sort of slithers into the scene, and then you got to just kind of dig it around under things and pick things up. But it's just like this disgusting flesh tube. But it's all voiced by Australian actors and stuff like that. So, you know, when you're trying to pull somebody's wallet out of there, oh, fuck off. It is
That sounds great.
It's so dumb and so goofy. And I was just like, I am all over this shit. There's another one that, oh, that's where it is. So, and shout out to them for this was their marketing collateral. So the so was it? Yeah. So the thing is called "My Arms Are Longer Now," and yeah, I was like, you just giving away $5 notes that are not real as marketing.
That's definitely a dollary do, Quinny.
It is a dollary do.
That's a $5
and then there's another one just called Tingus Goose, which was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. It's like you grow plants that turn into geese, and then the geese grow babies. It's a fucking bizarre little game.
That's the goose plant. I've got one of them.
Yeah, well, they've made a game of it now.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So, are any of these games available on platforms or like mobile
Steam.
or what?
These are all wish listable on Steam, and some of them may even be out. I love the indie section. I just fucking love wandering around through there and you know, looking at people who have gone, I'm gonna make something super fucking weird.
Yeah.
You know, and then totally backing that and going, please play my weird fucking game. Highlight for the weekend, of course, John Robertson doing the Dark Room. So he's been doing it for years. I saw him beforehand and I said, John, buddy, how you doing? And he made a comment, oh, I've got to go write something. And I said, what, you write that shit? I have to apologize to him because it sounds like I'm, you know, really insulting him, but it feels like the most insane stream of consciousness shit that you ever see. But at the same time, it is so clever and well written and funny and bizarre. Yeah. So I had a great time. Had a really nice time.
Yeah.
I always love PAX.
Right.
There's something about it.
And you didn't.
Kind of disappointed that I wasn't there, but I was also happy I was doing.
I was going to say
equally
you got to do
as
something
exciting.
pretty amazing.
And you didn't hire a car and drive it under the Montague Street Bridge just so you get its head knocked off? No?
Thought about it.
Damn it.
Oh, I did go out to Lobo's Collectibles, which is a ways out of Melbourne. Like it's, I don't know, half an hour in a Uber. But holy shit. If you are ever in Melbourne and you've got a bit of time to spare, get your ass out there. It is like a museum of toys from the 70s through to now, but like, you know, huge, big shelves full of all of the toys you remember, and you can just buy them if you want.
Jill, he did get something. He did get something. He got me angry by sending me photos of it, and I'm like, "You bastard!"
I'm not buying anything.
Yeah,
for you.
you bastard! Why didn't you take me? You bastard!
Yeah. Sorry. No, I didn't. I was very good. I didn't buy anything there, but there are a few things. Like there were some like skeleton warriors from the 90s, and I was like,
treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
You bought that fucking Transformer Lego yet?
Jesus, I am attacked.
Yeah. How's that sound wave going, Quinny?
I haven't yet because I've still got a big Lego kit that I need to build, and I'm not allowed to until, yes, I want the fucking sound wave. It's
well, hurry up and build that one so you can buy a new one.
It's okay. And Tari went and bought too many dice again. I did something lovely. I went and painted a mini for 3/4 of an hour. I just give it away minis, and there you just go and paint for 45 minutes.
That
I was like,
relaxing.
Fucking great.
And all the rest of them at home going, yes, but the grey shame is still there, Quinny.
Yeah.
So flew all the way to Melbourne to paint a mini that was sitting next to you at home. Oh, yeah. You don't get out of that one.
Pete, did you do anything fun?
No.
Awesome.
I mean, I've recently come back from a trip to Jackson, Wyoming.
Yes.
No, specifically, where did you go?
She went to Jackson.
Jackson Hole,
There we go.
Grand Teton National Park.
Yes.
It was very beautiful.
And you saw
bears.
That wasn't this weekend.
Yeah.
You saw
a bear.
dogs.
Saw grizzlies.
You want to pet down dogs.
Yeah. Yes, if not friend.
Yeah. Also, like, I prefer the bear.
Yeah.
I'll take that bear, thanks.
Still, yes, that was pretty cool. But no, I didn't do anything fun this weekend.
No.
I've been keeping up with slow horses and can't even think of anything else.
I tell you what, I was watching on the fucking 5-hour plane trips. I started a K-drama called Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. It's a little bit Outlander without the rape, but it's a Michelin star chef that gets thrown back 500 years to ancient Korea and then falls in love with the king and cooks meals.
Amazing.
And has like cooking competitions with foreign dignitaries. And
can I assume this is on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, please tell me there are both. That it's two male leads. Like the king is the king and he's the chef. And,
no, she's a chef.
Oh, damn it! Like I wanted that to be the spicy.
It was a good ending. It got like pretty historical at the end, and then happy ending. It was cute.
Ooh.
Not that kind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was fun.
Just checking, just making sure. Did everybody not watch Tron Ares?
Yes.
Yes.
I did not.
I did not.
I did not.
Yeah. We've done our part.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Tron and time.
And then I heard he's gonna ruin Masters of the Universe in live action.
Like at this point,
why would you get Jared Leto to play Skeletor? Why? Why is that the choice?
Yeah. The thing that shits
Peter,
me about it is
sorry,
that,
one second, Queenie. Peter, if you have not seen the news, Nicholas Galitzine is playing Prince Adam. He is jacked now.
He's a Von Erich now.
He's a Von Erich now, yeah.
Do a quick little Google.
Yeah. Sorry, Queenie, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just so fucking pissed about it because like surely what we've seen is that Leto or whatever is fucking toxic to your box office.
Yeah.
And at this point in time, I'm guessing that those producers from the Masters of the Universe film would just go, fuck.
I totally thought you were going to say toxic to your box then, and I was like, also true.
Also
true. Oh my god.
Yes.
It's not like he wouldn't have any money if he stopped acting. He's still got his band.
But the weird thing about the movie is, from like some of the stills that I've seen, it looks crap. Like it's modern day Adam, who is like, oh, I've been thrust into this world and now I have to try to get back to Eternia and get the sword.
That. We did that in the 1980s.
It looks so bad. It looks like 90s Disney flick, like giving Parent Trap or Freaky Friday or something like cheesy.
Come on, if Barbie...
Like it looks cheesy.
If Barbie can escape from Barbie Land to the real world and make a good movie...
Yeah, it's camp, but like not in a fun way, like in a cringe way. It looks cringe.
I just want them to do the story of He-Man.
Predakanka nailed it. He-Man Enchanted.
There we go.
Yeah,
you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's He-Man Enchanted. Yeah. Well, look, hold off. It'll be fine.
I mean, he's just getting around in a pink shirt. Like,
I mean, I'm down for him in a pink shirt. And I was at the Comic-Cons recently, they've shown like the sword and everything, and the sword looks great. Like they've really nailed that. But
can the sword save the movie?
Wasn't there the British ad that had it, which was the rubber suit He-Man and Skeletor dancing? And I'm like, that's fine. I'm down for that. Just make that one.
Yep.
It's okay.
100%.
Speaking of down for that, what's next week?
Next week, we're back to Tuesday.
Yay.
And we are doing Fighting with My Family.
Oh.
And it's another wrestling film. And it's based on a true story.
And does the family all die?
Good.
Nobody dies.
Oh, okay. Fine. Okay, right.
Nick Frost and Florence Pugh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Florence
Hey,
Pugh.
I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Is it Florence Pugh before she was in the Marvel
Before
film?
Midsummer and all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, right. Okay, great.
Quite a while ago, this one.
Should be fun. I haven't seen it, so why
Yeah,
not?
it's
A
a good
little bit of an independent release, and then that's okay. And hopefully, no one dies in the family.
Pretty sure no.
That'd be great. Yeah,
It's
we're getting
fine.
we're getting lighter as we head towards the end of the month, and I hope that sort of stays along.
Yeah.
And if you want, you can actually find Fighting With My Family on Freeview here in Australia. So
There you go.
Hey.
Everyone can do the homework for next week.
Good.
yeah, and it's a
Fantastic.
little bit lighter. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks very much. It's lovely to see you all. Thanks everyone in the chat.
yeah.
Thanks
Thank
for
you very
having
much,
fun.
everybody.
All right.
Love you all.
We're gonna run off. Okay. See ya.
See you next week.
week.
Bye.
Bye.
I wanna live in a world full of heroes, not sit here counting zeros in a cubicle downtown. I wanna look out my window, see 'em flying, and swing across the horizon as I cheer 'em on so proud. Deep-powered girl keeps staring at her face, and call Colossus and have 'em teach me ways, and then we'd exercise. I'd be one of the guys. Martial arts from iron fist and wall. I'll dab her up and teach her all my songs. Oh, I wanna live in a world full of heroes, not cooking up these heroes at my parents' restaurant now. I wanna yell out Avengers assemble, not order up for Ethel. Yeah, we're right up cheeky now. Date Emma Frost and have her read my mind. Or Magdalena, her artifacts I find, and then we catch a symphony. It'll just be her and me. Call Bucky Barnes and arm wrestle for hours. This NMA and bring her lots of flowers. Oh, call Hellboy up and learn to smoke cigars. Be Tony Stark at all the trendy bars. It'd be a guy's night out. We'd make that wolf pack out. I'd run with Flash and do a marathon. Vacation to the Savage Land for fun. Oh, I wanna live in a world full of. I wanna live in a world full of heroes. Have NPR and CNN describe the latest team. I wanna tuck my kids inside